Tisilis, Nima Ovia Aquaba, Ahabia, latest and hot news, Aqua, Aramede, Bremo. And it is a winner subscriber, or Maria Server subscriber to channel is answer Habia, latest and hot news, and Kwanamede, but the way answer over click the subscribe button. Now, a belly notification. We are sorry, we do upload with the first person out of the Saudi. I feel that I would like to give us a thumbs up, now feed. Shema of a first now will be fair now and somewhere also ever garden Muhammad. I feel you do and summer abator yet muso. A year lawyer Martin Kpebu and the Bufu a year IGP Akufo Dampare and what to be Eddie Amanano. You will say a year democracy hope a year one protest. I want to share swat a good a year a police for a particular war near the assembly or secretary many penny or cry. You mean the view of war. Not in IGP Dampare a year, sir. Was it oh yeah, that is Akufo Addo who say oh yeah, my son Akufo Addo so be pamo. Na say oh yeah more political than Akufo Addo. Lawyer Martin Kpebu ibu Afriyie pa. What you say a lawyer for one to democracy hope you say. What the book of party ekoso no one bo enyo so democracy hu omo client po na say you one anyone po akasa. Na na lawyer Martin Kpebu ababonti dey send the grad to the money Akufo Dampare. What you say no ya na danfo but no ekoso say ndie. When you say anyakufa no ebeto aso. Now, we say, lawyer, no, you do Afriyie pa. Now, you could see a summer year, lawyer Martin Kpebu, editor, a bear, all your teachers, a single you know, BBC, a year, democracy help, a year when the protests and similar to one call, yeah, reminded to go on you could see in some of the trigger in zero.
That is what they're doing. IGP Dampare, that's why your friend is you. Adam Bona, he's reputed to be your friend. Tell Dampare that this is Ghana. Ghana is not his personal property. Tell Dampare, how can you supervise such a police service? What does Dampare think? Oh, everybody tells me, look, my phone is full of multiple, everybody tells Dampare is your friend. Dampare, I've always known anyway, but I want you to know. Tell Dampare, this is not his personal property. Why is Dampare so, this political even more than Akufo Addo? You are just interested in pleasing Akufo Addo just because they say he will sack you. They are doing this, I mean, stupid things. Stupid things. No, if we don't do that, we will not get at this wise. Look,
for Ghanaians to exercise the right of assembly and the right to demonstrate and the right to freely express their grievances by going on the street and letting the government know that they are unhappy with the manner in which the government is handling a particular issue. But currently what we are seeing is that there has been regression, because anytime the police, in cahoots, with the executive branch of government, the Attorney General's office, they go to court. The judiciary also, kowtows, to their line of action.
So you question the judiciary?
Yeah, I think the judges must sit up. Okay, I think they must sit up.
It's some 12 minutes after 9. But you see, it's good that we keep going back to the reason for this demonstration in the first place. And why they were on the streets, and the consistent reference to the existential threats that we're faced with, demanded that something be done to send a message, right? But if you look at, and Laura, you were saying that you had a list of some persons who are not found. We have some of the police stations that they were sent to. In fact, the one we're going to show on the screen, and for the benefit of those listening to us on radio, about 16 of them is what we know, but I'm sure there are others that probably didn't even come. I'm told that some of them were sent as far back as the Tema police station, one of the communities.
Yes, some of them we don't know as of now. Can you imagine? IGP Dampare, and you are holding your office.
You
should be out of that office by now.
No police station, Sukura, Dansoma, Nima, Oyibi, railways, police station, ministries, Westlands, Legon, Ayi Mensah, Adabraka, Jamestown, and so many other places. Yes, that is what we do know. You say there are some who you don't know where they are now.
We don't know where they are, please. What? So I'm on a platform where lawyers for the protesters are. I've been giving support, right? I've been giving support. And I can confirm to you that the following persons, we don't know where they are. 1, Fanny Otu. 2, Samuel Samako, please forgive my accent in case I don't pronounce it well. Into brackets, Glenn. 3, Thomas Yebua. 4, Kelvin Nogbeji. 5, Mohammed King Hussein. King Hassan. 6, Tanko Nambon. 7, Philip Owusu Kwabena. 8, Desmond Akisibek. 9,
Juicy News
Comrade
on YouTube. Hot news all time.
Sadiq
You are watching
Abubakar.
Juicy News on YouTube.
Comrade
Hot news all
Sadiq
time.
Abubakar. So these people, we don't know where they are. Yes.
Don't know where
so
they are.
as lawyers, yes, as lawyers.
So were they taken to court? Or
Yes.
They were taken to court?
Yes.
Because my understanding is that all of the 54 persons have been remanded.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So yes, that's my understanding. My
But
understanding is that all of the 54 have been. So if they were
when we
taken
spoke to
court,
one of the lawyers, said that when they appeared in court, they asked which police station they were in. And after the court hearing, they took some of them to different stations.
That is what they're doing. IGP Dampare, that's why your friend is you. Adam Bona, he's reputed to be your friend. Tell Dampare that this is Ghana. Ghana is not his personal property. Tell Dampare, how can you supervise such a police service? What does Dampare think? Oh, everybody tells me, look, my phone is full of multiple, everybody tells Dampare is your friend. Dampare, I've always known anyway, but I want you to know. Tell Dampare, this is not his personal property. Why is Dampare so this political even more than Akufo Addo? You are just interested in pleasing Akufo Addo just because they say he will sack you. They are doing this, I mean, stupid things. Stupid things. No, if we don't do that, we will not get. At this wise, look. How many hours citizens can't find their lawyers? No, what are you saying? How many hours? Today is what, Saturday? You know what? Today is Saturday. We can't find them. Don't they have family? That's what I've said.
Hold on.
That is what I've said. Look, when you say something stupid, it's stupid doesn't make sense.
No,
what else is it?
Wait. I know what you want to.
No, that is the word for it. What else is it?
You've made your point. You have made your point. You run through the names.
Yes, we can't find them.
You can't find them. As we speak, there's been no communication on their whereabouts.
Yes.
So you are part of the lawyers who are representing them.
Yes.
What action have you taken to identify where they are?
Yes, so that's our look. So we have a coordinator, Rachel. They've gone around. Listen, I will show you my phone. If a team of over 80 something lawyers, let's just put it 79 legal protests. They've gone round. You can't find them. Look, Mr. Okanse, that's the page.
Okay.
That's the page. Look at the list. You see the list here. Look at the list. That's over 80 lawyers on a platform, and then we have people who go round.
I think there's a remedy law. Have you corpus?
When we are losing time, that's a problem. We are losing time. Look, when you read the Securities and Intelligence Act, right? National security, they monitor radio. So it's Dampare say, and Dampare has PID. The people who kill citizens have killed over 10 Fulanis, killed 9 people in Botiano. The Nigerians, 7. It's not a wild allegation. It's true. Ask so many people.
This matter came up at the probe.
Why?
That was established. There hasn't been any conclusive.
The people are dead, and you are doing what?
No, relax.
No, when you say you mean the people have not died?
No, I'm saying
they are dead.
But to say that they go around killing people, we don't know that. Because it's a subject of investigation. You know that, don't you?
Yes. And so that's our conclusion. But we've made complaints that they've killed. The police have killed. No, the people have died. So you're allowed to say you think that they've killed. So yours is that by investigate, it's still under investigation. Yes, and by that doesn't mean I cannot say they've killed. Yes.
That concludes the investigation that is ongoing.
Oh no, I've not said it's concluded, but the people are dead.
Yes, the people are dead. So, no, that's not a.
The Podiano one, the Nigerians, are they also not dead? Fulanis.
I think the reports. I think they've done with the reports.
Yeah, but every time. 9 people, citizens.
No, what?
Then the Nigerians, 6. Then Fulani
have you seen that report?
No, it's not out. So I'm talking about the deaf. So the deaf is what is most important to us. So their families are there. Families haven't heard anything. Then the report is somewhere, and we think that is good.
I think
the report is somewhere.
That yes, the death has
occurred.
But I want to make
somebody's private property.
There is investigation ongoing in that matter. I don't want to make conclusions as to who did the killing. That's where I want us to establish clearly that we cannot pin.
No, so the reports, the citizens have reported that it's police that have killed them.
Let's be clear on that. I think this is not a subject of the conversation.
You see, when we need to be very careful because this is a very big platform. This issue about Nigerians being killed, the Nigerian leaders here have come out to say they are not aware of it. So let's be very careful because then you see, whatever we say here goes far. There will be people watching us all over the world. The Nigerians in this country have come out to say no Nigerian has died in the manner that probably we are putting us, so that we don't start any, because we have our citizens. No, Martin. Martin. Let's be very careful because you are mentioning another country citizen's name.
Yes.
We have our citizens in this country.
Yeah.
So this issue came up on the floor of Parliament, and then I'm told the Nigerian authorities in Ghana actually came out to say they are not, nothing of that nature happened. So we need to be very careful because
then the speaker said we should wait. They will do investigations.
I am. What I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that at least I'm privy to the fact that the Nigerian authorities came here. I wouldn't want to say, but I am privy because I work within the sector. They came out to say this thing that is being alleged. So we need to be very careful.
Let's also be careful. There's an ASP called Jalil Bawa. There's a policeman. There are policemen who were there when they were shot.
It's okay.
He's alive. Is Jalil not alive?
Martin, let's be a bit careful.
If Jalil is lying, if Jalil is like Jalil Bawa is a policeman. What is this? If he's lying, set up a pro, put it on TV. Jalil Bawa, he's a policeman. He was there when they killed him. He was part of the investigations.
I do not want this to be a part of the conversation we're having this morning. What I want to indicate is that because of the statement that you made, making reference to the police culpability in this matter when investigations are ongoing, I needed to be clear on that to the extent that investigations have not been concluded, we cannot make a conclusive statement. I think that's
it's alleged.
Yes, but then there has to be some basis to the allegation. That's not necessarily the fact that you say and you know it's alleged. That's not excuse you of the burden of proof. You know. So let's.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. The specific instance of the persons who were complaining of not getting into the 37 referral facility because of what was happening and the fact that demonstrators had blocked a particular road accessing the hospital.
Yes.
What do you know about this?
Yes, so my humble take on it was I expected IG to have, before the demonstration, would have come up with announcements about traffic into 37. Okay, because remember, this was the first time we've demonstrated it. Last September, the one we stood in the rain. Rain beat us about 3 hours. We're standing in there, this same thing, right? So, and we saw how it went. So, since there was a risk that, and they themselves, let's not also even forget, please, Mr. Okanse, later on, I want us to do a full session on where the police actually even blocked the road. So, they themselves, you see where they blocked. The demonstrators didn't do much, but I'll leave that now. My substantive point is that because the notice for the demonstration was given more than 3 months ago, I expected that as part of preparation, IG would have had the plan of 37, not all, since it's a military installation, not everything, but just the point to show the alternative entrances at the back. More than 20 years ago, there were occasions we had to go to 37 through the back when we were at the University of Ghana. So there are entrances at the back. So you show, educate people that please, when you are bringing sick people, because of the 3-day demonstration, it will be at the back. So that is planning.
All right.
So the more I hear people talk about 37, the entrance was blocked, the more I hear it's like, oh, IG, I beg. You know, the other brother just reminded me that IG is my friend. So, you know, yes, except that IG, for some time, I mean, because of the death squad, the PID death squad, now I'm no longer sure we are friends. Because, you see, when they kill people...
It's not a good friend. But you are still friends.
So, but I beg you, IG.
That's fine.
So, is it not reasonable that because this notice was there more than 3 months, you'd have had a plan, it's sort of small, not to reveal everything, that on that day the other entrances will be used, and even if there wasn't one, you naturally one would have been created. More than 3 months, how did you plan that you didn't educate people that on that day you are supposed to use the back entrance? How did you plan? What kind of planning did you do that you didn't show alternative entrances? It's so much. And look, today we are complaining this about a demonstration. You remember another point, George Floyd. When George Floyd died, and President Akufo Addo gave his support to the marches. You know the things that people did. The George Floyd, the black man who was killed. You know, he had apparently been involved in like more than 5 crimes. Had been convicted already. So he was a multiple convicted person. I mean, but you see, all that time, nobody emphasized that time. Ghana, if people had heard that, oh, this man that we are saying Black Lives Matter, he's already been convicted like 5 times before. Everybody say, oh, or a lot of people that say criminal. But I'm saying that George Floyd, People were not talking about the fact that by the time he was being killed, he had already been convicted several times. Several. Yet nobody brought that up. President Akufo Addo lent his support. They protested. And thanks Kwame Sapon-Sidu, you know, he's part of the people who presented a petition to CID boss and Kofi. He brought me this side of it. They protested. Who caused the riots? The George Floyd thing. Nobody prosecuted them. The George Floyd matter. The protesters, nobody prosecuted them. So there are times that when you look at the greater social evil that protesters are trying to stem, you don't prosecute. But Godfrey Dami, I'm not surprised. Is he not the one who was caught on tape negotiating in the house of a judge, trying to ask Japa to go and lie to the court? So when Godfrey Dami insists on prosecuting, don't be surprised, because his history shows that this is a man who is the opposite of justice, yet he's Attorney General. Because
this matter is coming directly from his office. But then again, Dr. Bona, unless you made your point, we are going to round up on this matter.
Yeah, so that's last point. So IG, we beg you, please, get in there. The Securities and Intelligence Agencies Act, it says, look, National Security monitor all the radios. 3 days before this matter went to court, Joy FM kept announcing that police did not allow lawyers access to this protested. Where were you? So National Security didn't inform you. If your own PID didn't inform you, not by IG. You know, we all loved you, we're hailing you, but Charlie, you turned out to be a 9-day wonder. So you see this morning, I'm not happy at all. And especially those killings, the Fulani, Kwewu Tafo, Donko Krom, all those things. So it's...
These are matters we will look into. You just brought it up, right? Dr. Bona, in a minute, I need to move on to the other issue. In fact, because moving forward, things must be done differently.
Yeah.
It cannot be the case that this matter becomes an issue of conversation today because it has happened. So what corrective measures need to be put in place to ensure that we don't get ourselves back at this point again?
I think what needs to be done, the precinct or the 37, I think demonstrations, as much as possible, leaders of demonstration, especially when it has a potential of being violent, should move away from perceived or security zones and, you know, hospitals and health facilities. I say this because, like I said, and let me repeat, you have, what's the name, on the day, military officer. You know, you just ordinarily will not turn military officers away when they are on a national assignment. Yeah. But military officers were asked by the police to use another route. So can you imagine the military officers refused and they called for backup? What would have happened? Everything in their way would have been cleared. And there you will see some of us say, the military is this, the military is that. But that day, the military did not do that. But you see, unfortunately, we are not actually putting that also across. Because mine is that these things, we shouldn't look at it and say, oh, we should just move on. There were excesses. Let's look at the excesses and ensure things are done right in future. But then the leaders of demonstration should know at what point they need to probably sit and talk. Because I think that eventually the leaders of the demonstrations wanted to now have a sit with the police, but it was late. And subsequently, we've seen what has happened. So as far as I'm concerned, I think that we need to be very circumspect. I would call for, you know, you said objective analysis of this. And I'm happy my brother Martin Kpebu, you know, accept the fact that even there were excesses. But like he's talking about this George Floyd thing, you see, the US of A has a history of racism. Has a history of racism. In the UK, a friend on has just sent me a message of non-violent environmental activists have been jailed for non-violent. I mean, they didn't do, it wasn't violent. But probably someone will say the processes leading to their, where their human rights violated allegedly, I don't know. So I think no one's rights should be, you know, curtailed without any justifiable cause. And so as far as I'm concerned, let's look at it moving forward. But we need to be very careful because demonstrations are part of it. It's part of us. It's something that we are allowed to do, but it should be done within the law. You don't say you are demonstrating, and you demonstrate around a referral. For me, whether there is a back road to 37, 37 is a major referral hospital. Just as we have Rich. As for Kpebu, no one goes to Kpebu because of where it is. But I think that let's take a decision. Our leaders, Rich and what do you call it, 37, should demonstrations happen in those areas at all moving forward? Right. I would say no, we shouldn't, because it's something that would violate other vulnerable people, violate their right.
You're waiting for winning and somewhere, lawyer Martin Kpebu added to the democracy hub when a protest a police for equity one a assembly. Nano na lawyer Martin Kpebu to be a money IGP Dampare which is more political than Akufo Addo. Is also say Akufo Addo be permanent say or ye bia say say or ye eduma. Nano na lawyer Martin Kpebu the bo any so what to be amane no na what they accepted one ara atuja. Mika say GCB so and now say we subscribe ya. Bawumia subscribe to the channel no. Now we like the video now we share my offer so now we will be here and say how dear latest and hot news by Namide Bremo. Also bet me at share what you fire and some way now I will comment box me. Mobati interview in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.